That was quite the little adventure we went on.
I think we've helped these people just about as much as we can. They're going to need more long-term aid than we can provide on our own.
You're right. We need to ask the other realms to send help, and fast. Another reason to hurry and find a way out of Ganath Haros.
Agreed. We'll start looking for a way out tomorrow. For now, we should spend the day resting up while we can.
What?
What's that noise?
Helfin, this is bad! Look at the sky!
Huh?
What's happening to Rena and Lenegis?
It looks like Lenegis is transforming? But into what? What's going on?
How the hell are we supposed to fight the Renans if they're packing that kind of arsenal?
It seems they've broken their silence at last. My concern is that object they've dropped into the water. It's as if they're driving a literal wedge into Dana.
Not just into Dana, but her own resistance, too. And what's with that beam of light coming down from above? Got any idea what that could be?
Astral energy.
Are you serious? All of that is astral energy? But that...
It's a lot for sure. Not even all the astral energy harvested by every lord combined compares to that column.
They're trying to squeeze every last bit of energy out of the planet.
But why? I thought they only needed to harvest astral energy as part of the crown contest.
Who cares? If we don't stop it now, the whole of Dana is going to be hollowed into oblivion.
Oblivion.
Do you think that Red Woman is behind this?
It certainly wouldn't surprise me. Just as the Sovereign, the Maiden, and all 5 Master Cores are gathered in one location, she appears out of nowhere bearing a 6th core. She then forces the 2 of you to help her assemble the Renis Alma. Just what kind of person is this woman?
You mean you don't know her?
Pardon?
She was there at your palace, wasn't she? I figured you knew who she was.
Are you saying I should be familiar with this woman?
Well, sure. I remember seeing her with you back at Adelina Palace several times. Everyone in the guard always wondered who she was.
Now that you mention it, I remember seeing her with Balsef too. You saw her, right, Xion? Xion?
Oh, sorry, I drifted off. As far as I remember, the first time I saw her was when we ran into her in Pelagian.
Seriously? How could you two not notice her before? She sticks out like a sore thumb.
I guess I always figured she kept an eye on the lords for the Renan top brass.
You're sure you don't remember ever seeing her before?
I'm certain of it. My memory has never failed me.
But if it's not that, then...
We'll get to the bottom of this later. Right now, that wedge is a bigger concern.
Well, what are we gonna do then? We're not gonna be able to leave Ganath Haros until we come up with a plan, right?
Cyslodia lies beyond the northern mountain range.
Yeah, but we haven't found a single route through those mountains while we've been here. And we haven't gotten clues from any of the freed locals either.
Surely there must be a way through. This realm can't have been completely isolated from the rest of the outside world for 300 years. Volron may have simply sealed and hidden it.
Okay, then let's try asking the townspeople again if they know anything. Who knows? We might have missed something the first time around.
Sounds good to me. Better that than trying to build a boat from scratch. Let's start searching.
That must be Rena's true power.
I imagined there would be something, but not to this extent.
What's gonna happen now?
I bet the whole of Dan is losing its mind right about now.
And just when we'd finished liberating all the realms. So much for things getting somewhere close to normal.
It's too calculated, as if whoever's behind all this was watching us.
The people of Pelagian seem pretty unfazed given the circumstances.
They've yet to get the full range of their emotions back. Maybe it's for the best. Can you imagine the panic otherwise?
Yeah, we wouldn't have been able to leave, that's for sure.
Whatever Lenegis is planning, it's a fair bet this wedge they've sent down is just the beginning.
Even now, they're stealing away Dana's astral energy as we speak. Come on. We don't have much time.
Hey, when that wedge dropped down on Dana, did anyone else see any weird light shoot out with it?
Indeed. As I recall, it was 4 lights, each one a different color and going in a separate direction.
That's what I... Where are these Forland Mountains exactly?
Oh. Those are the mountains you encounter if you walk deep enough into the Lavtu marshlands.
I don't remember there being any sort of path like that around there.
It's possible we overlooked something before. It wouldn't hurt to look again.
Great, now I'm hurt and dirty.
Armored soldiers!
Some of Volron's former guards.
Let's take them out quick before things get messy.
Oh, glory unto... All right,
Lay down your arms, and no one has to get hurt.
silence! Traitors like you. I'll never walk free.
I knew you were stubborn, but you don't have to be so damn dramatic.
I shall ensure you survive this.
Not today!
I'll grind you with a
Okay.
never miss.
Sword Rain Alpha!
I'm ready! Join me! In an instant!
Impact Clock!
We work well together.
Like a finely timed walk.
Here goes!
Ready to go. Ripping fire. Now you see what I can do.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Seismic rupture.
Be still!
I'm just getting started. Eagle assault.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Rip his head.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
Now! Sword Rain Alpha!
Benediction.
You picked the wrong fight.
Dragon shell.
You're mine!
I owe you one.
Dragon Form!
I'm ready.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
No! Dragon Form!
What's with the hole here? Is that supposed to be their hideout?
It doesn't look like it's freshly dug, whatever it is. Maybe it's the entrance to a path to Cyslodia. Everything all right?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Let's go. I don't know when it happened, but we sure are hauling a lot of stuff these days.
I was just thinking the exact same thing. Glad to hear I'm not the only one.
We should probably clear some stuff out, like our old weapons we're not using anymore. They must be in pretty bad shape by now.
No way. Those are still good as new with a little polishing. If anything, I'd say all our armor is what's weighing us down.
But that armor's also still good once you fix it up. Besides, better to have too much armor than too little. You can trust me on that one.
Well, what about all these dumb old antiques we're lugging around? If we sell those off, that should lighten our load.
Simpletons such as yourself who can't appreciate the true worth of such things is how precious art vanishes from history.
Pretty art's not gonna save you in a fight, man.
Stop it, you guys! This is no time to...
All I really meant to say is, you can tell how much we've been through by everything we're carrying around. Honestly, that's all.
Oh.
My deepest apologies. It appears that I may have rather overreacted.
Yeah, I guess it's only natural we'd have so many souvenirs by now. I might have been out of line too.
I guess all this stuff really is a sign of how far we've come together.
Yeah, every little piece is its own treasure filled with memories.
Hey! Hoodle's quivering! I think we're about to be real lucky!
Tell me, Alphen, wherever did you learn how to wield a sword?
I was wondering the same thing too, actually. I'm guessing you knew how to fight before you met the Crimson Crows, right?
I used to be a soldier who served a Dahnan master. I never saw the guy's face, but I still fought for him because he was my employer. Looking back, it wasn't all that different from being a slave.
A Dahnan master? That must have been before the Renans brought you to Lenegis 300 years ago.
You must fight using real Dahnan techniques then.
Really? We used to have our own sword arts?
There's a lot of our own history we've lost since the Renans first invaded. It's not all magic and art. I'm sure it includes things like sword styles too. It's incredible and also a little surreal to see those arts still survive after all this time.
Not only that, But I first learned these moves while serving one ruler, only to end up turning my sword on the ruling class altogether. Pretty ironic when you think about it.
I apologize if I dredged up unfortunate memories for you.
Nah, we're good. It's in the past now. All we ever did in those days was stir up trouble.
You're using those skills for a good cause now. It's not all bad.
I suppose this is what people mean when they say that every cloud has its silver lining.
Exactly. He's using those sword skills to make the world better. Could be a lot worse.
True enough. I will stop worrying about mentioning it then.
That's a big Zoogle.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I've got a really bad feeling about
Take
this.
this! Sword Rain Alpha!
It's a duel of the arts. Not on my watch.
Dragon Swarm!
Go for the weak point.
Nothing!
Lightning attack. It looks like you got this one covered. Leave the enemy's art. To me.
No complaints here.
I'm not done!
Far enough! Better if you don't get up.
Burning. Lightning attack.
Take this!
I'm on a roll now.
Sword Rain Alpha! Be still! Try it! No further! Void Blast!
Let the marksman handle this. This one's mine. Here goes. Here's a healing crumble.
I'm surrounded.
Looks like you came to my rescue again.
You need to be careful. With the blazing sword, and with my sword.
Burn it out!
Annihilate.
Here I come! Sword Rain Alpha! First strike!
It's showtime.
It's over! Sword Rain Alpha!
Illuminate the dark. Come forth, holy glimmer.
Be still!
I'll smash you.
Holy
Strike!
red.
Void Blast!
Ready.
You're
Here I
finished!
go.
Swallow down!
Ready to go.
Front! Sword Rain Alpha! Eat dirt!
It's finished.
Let's do it.
You're mine! Sword Rain Alpha!
It's showtime. Holy land. Annihilate.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Where are you going?
Steel! Dragon Swarm!
Illuminate the dark.
I'll smash you.
Holy
Be
glimmer.
still! Soaring Light Spear!
I'm out of ammo.
Strike!
What the?
The flame inside me, yours to be let free! Take this! Burn!
Here's a healing cascade. First
You're
aid.
mine! Sword Rain Alpha!
Magic is out.
I'm not done!
Free flame.
Soaring Light Spear!
Here's a healing.
You're mine!
My extra
No
energy.
further! It's over! Dragon Swarm!
I'm on it.
Lightning orb.
Take this! Sword Rain Alpha!
Thunder blade.
Lightning Thrust!
Illuminate
Void
magic
Blast!
is out. Here goes.
You're mine! I'm
Holy
not done!
land. Reload.
Shouldn't have messed with me.
Here's a
Take
healing
this!
art. Purge malevolence.
Sword
There you
Rain
go.
Alpha!
Don't let up. Blazing storm.
Void Blast!
I'll be saving
Here
this
I
one.
the flame inside me, yours to be let free!
Healing force.
Take it!
Banana. Here's a
Take it!
healing art. Raging cascade.
Cancel! Void Blast!
Weak.
Quit pushing yourself and get behind us!
I'll be right at the rail in no time. Got it.
Dragon Swarm!
Now's our chance.
Be still! Void Blast!
I can carve through armor.
Strike! Take this!
Holy land.
Sword Rain Alpha!
I'll never miss.
You're finished!
Eagle fly.
Dragon Swarm!
Raging cascade.
Lightning
Here's
thrust.
evil. Here, let me help. First aid.
Sword Rain Alpha! Eat
Not
dirt!
in your dreams!
Talon Hurricane! Sword Rain Alpha!
In a bind?
Dragon Form!
One at a time!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Lightning Orb!
Soaring Light Spear!
Shattering
Sword Rain Alpha!
Attack time!
Burning Oxide! This one! The waters of creation!
Nothing gets by me! What's this?
No more playing nice!
I've let you all down.
Stay away from my friends! You may be strong, but I'll never back down! Not done yet! Take this! Strike! Sword Rain Alpha!
Savarna!
Okay, here.
I'll bring you back from death to this!
Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down!
Can't get out of this! I hope this thing is medically approved.
I'll bring you back from death to this!
Dragon Swarm!
Eat that!
Here's a healing arm!
There you go! Feel like me again.
Sword Rain
never
Alpha!
miss.
Eat dirt! Try harder!
Just what the doctor ordered! Here, let me help! Just what I need! Lightning!
Almost there!
Close enough.
Carve through
Take it
all
away,
that.
Law.
I thought you'd never ask.
I'm on! Ready to go!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Not my finest.
You pay for that! Ignite! Dragon Form!
Hold on to your art.
I hope this medicine works as promised.
Slice!
Here's a
Force
healer!
Blast!
This world! First aid!
Take this! It's time! Sword Rain Alpha! Dragon Swarm!
Lightning condemned!
Be still! Force Blast!
Illuminate the dark! Holy Land!
Take this! No escape! Any more of this and I'll burn out!
I'm on it! Talon Hurricane!
No!
That freaking does
Can't
it!
end here!
Dragon
We
Tail!
got healing arm!
Eat this! In a bind?
Light after lightning! Illuminate the dark!
Anything in armor is all mine!
Force Blast!
Holy
Strike!
First aid!
Steel!
Here I come! Sword Rain Alpha!
Leave the chargers to me!
Come on, a roll! Not my finest.
Here I come! I can't move!
This world!
There!
Cyclone! Celestial Hammer! Not on my watch! Can't be happening!
Sword Rain Alpha! Now!
I can't lose. Hit! Alright, it's showtime!
I hope this thing is medically
You're
approved.
mine! Sword Rain Alpha!
Here! They're all coming after me!
I'm coming, Redwell.
I'm not... Scared? I'm totally fine!
Take this! Strike!
I've let you all down.
I never miss!
You're mine! Prepare to be
Ready and
seized!
not here!
Dragon Swarm!
Take this!
Do it!
Still!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Searing flame! Hey, anyone else think this might be a touch too dangerous?
Redwell's right. We should fall back.
Think we could take that one?
Well, if you're up for being the decoy.
No thanks. Let's turn back.
No holding back!
This'll be a piece of cake!
Mine through the head! Illuminate the dark!
Dragon Swarm!
Flying free!
Why can't they just sit still?
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
You're mine! Vacuum Blade!
Armor won't save you!
Dragon Swarm!
You got
Vacuum Blade!
freezing storm!
Be
Holy
still!
Ice tornado!
Eat this! Glimmer
Here's the healing arm! First aid! Lightning tornado!
Be still! Soaring Light Spear!
Illuminate the zone!
You're mine!
Holy land!
There!
I'm all stuffed up!
The flame
never
inside me yearns to be let free! Lightning Thrust! Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Now!
Go!
Mirage!
Illuminate the
Dragon
zone!
Swarm!
Holy
Take it!
There! Holy land! Eagle assault!
You're mine!
Annihilation!
Lightning Claw! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! That training's paying off! Burn!
Dragon Shell!
You're mine! No escape!
Eagle assault!
Armor won't save
It
you!
looks like you got this one covered. Glacial Spear! Here's evil! It's weakened! Illuminate the zone!
This ends now!
Here I come! Glimmer Dragon!
Here I come!
Vacuum
Blade! Dragon Swarm!
Rip and tear! I never miss! Holy land! Dragon Shell!
In a bind? Eagle Assault! There!
Steel! Glacial Spear!
Dragon
Here's
Swarm!
evil!
It's on! Be still!
Steel!
Slice!
Freeze Lancer!
Point Blast!
Here's a healing
Power
arm!
Attack!
Malevolence!
Burn in hell!
First aid!
Okay, here I go! There!
Freeze Lancer! Freezing Storm!
Dragon Swarm!
Now you're talking!
Lightning Thrust!
I can carve through armor!
Slice!
Steel! Far enough!
Point Blast!
Amazing.
Slice!
Magna Ray! Dragon Blast in the wind!
Vacuum Blade!
Eagle assault!
Be still! Point Blast!
Radiant Flood!
Slice!
Glacial Spear! Pierce evil!
Dragon Here I come! There!
Freeze Lancer!
Eagle Assault! Dragon Swarm!
Terminate Ranger!
Be still! Point Blast!
Steel!
Here I come!
Glacial
I'm not done! This one's all mine!
Illuminate the
Take
zone!
this!
Eagle Assault! First aid!
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Right.
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Here's a healing arm!
Here I come!
First aid! Lightning
Assault! Here I go!
You're mine!
Illuminate the zone!
Ah! You picked the wrong fight!
Got it! Now's our chance!
There!
This one's mine!
Vacuum Blade!
Don't mind if I do!
Be still!
I'll smash you!
Soaring Light
Firmament
Spear!
Ranger!
Take this! Dragon Shell!
Glacial Spear!
Take this!
Talon Hurricane!
Freeze Lancer!
Eagle
Lightning
Ride!
Thrust!
Lightning Condense!
Slice!
Far enough!
Thunderbolt!
The flame inside me yearns to be
They're
let
not
free!
playing around!
I'm not done! You picked the wrong fight!
Holy land!
Talon Hurricane!
Take this!
Eagle Ride!
Vacuum Blade!
Talon Storm!
Dragon Swarm! Castle! Soaring Light Spear! I'm not done!
Holy land! Freeze Lancer!
Swallow Dance!
Vacuum Blade!
Here's evil! Thunderblade!
Castle! Point
Illuminate the
Blast!
dark!
You're mine!
Dragon Shell!
Mirage!
Holy land!
Dragon Swarm!
That's enough! The tactics are working great!
Full speed ahead!
Hey, wait for law!
Slice! Take this!
Here's the evil!
I'm not done!
Dance in the
Prepare
wind!
to be seized!
Eat this!
No further!
Dragon Shell! Glimmer Dragon!
Castle!
Lightning
Point
Condense!
Blast!
Assault!
Glacial Spear! Here's the evil!
Eat this!
You're mine! Vacuum
Here's the
Blade!
healing art!
Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down!
This one's all mine! You picked the wrong fight!
This one's
Take
mine!
this! Castle!
Eagle
Where are
Ride!
you going?
Here I come!
Firmament Ranger!
Far enough!
Point Blast!
Into the shadows!
You're
Arrow
mine!
Ball!
Vacuum Blade!
Do it!
Totally! In an instant! Impact Claw! This should make for some good weapon crafting material.
Got a bad feeling about this one.
Me too. Better keep our...
I have a bad feeling about this.
Like bait to them.
Driving me mad!
Pesky airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
I'm not done!
Let me help. Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Let me hit that! Thunder Blade! Illuminate the saucer! Dreams!
I'm not done! First strike!
Dance in the wind! Sleep now! Here, let me help!
I'm not to get by me!
You're mine! Vacuum blade!
Watch
Be
this!
still! You picked the wrong fight!
Burning
You're mine!
Here's the evil!
Vacuum blade!
Glimmer Dragon!
Here's the
Dragon
healing
form!
Eagle Assault!
Void flash!
Get on the board together!
Void flash!
That one's mine!
No escape!
Now for something! Talon Hurricane!
Take this! Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Dance in the wind!
Not here!
Radiant Blood! Here!
Strike!
Here! Drop! I'm out of ammo! Light Astrolabe!
Mirage!
Blah, blah, blah! Freeze! Here's a healing arc!
Strike!
Now you see what I can do!
Vacuum blade!
Radiant blah, blah, blah! In here! Radiant Blood! Here!
Be still!
I'm out of ammo!
Throwing light spear!
Dance in the wind! Lightning! Air thrust!
Get out of this!
Downfall! One more time! Take it, last student! And again!
Kisara!
Here's a healing arc! First
No
aid!
escape!
Away!
A freezing storm! Winds of heaven! Here, let me help!
I'm not done! Ignite! I'm on!
Field!
You're mine!
I'll be
Vacuum
baiting
blade!
this one! Annihilation!
Dazzle! Throwing light spear!
I never miss!
flash!
Tear him up! Far enough!
I'm not done!
Magic is there!
I'll smash you!
I'm out of ammo!
Dragon
Watch and freeze
form!
lance!
Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down!
Throwing light spear! You're mine! Vacuum blade! Lightning thrust!
Here, let me help!
The flaming side!
So much for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a complaint out here.
Nope, that'd be silly.
I'm not
The earth throbs in pain.
Take it! Vacuum blade! Dragon form!
Now you're talking! Now you see what I can
Winds
do!
of heaven! First force!
First strike!
This one's mine!
I'm not done!
Cyclone! Radiant dance in the wind! Air thrust!
This is bad, right?
Yes, Alvin! Very bad!
I don't feel so good.
Dragon shield! Here!
No further! You're mine!
Steering
Vacuum blade!
Rewarna! Wind of heaven!
This time! Be still!
First
I
aid!
don't know what I'd do without you.
Perhaps now isn't the time?
I really don't.
Hurricane!
Amazing.
Here's the evil!
Void flash! Take this!
Shattering the pieces! Attack time! It's finished!
Let's do it!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Here's a healing
You're
arc!
mine! You're finished! Take this! Vacuum blade!
Hurricane!
Be still!
Eagle Fly!
Don't mind if I do! There you go! Don't let up! Here! Raging cascade!
Glacial
Spear! Here's the evil!
Steel!
Freeze Lancer! Steel! I'll be safe!
Take it!
Comes something big!
Try to dodge!
Dragon down!
Holy Lamp!
Not done yet!
Eagle Assault! Watch this!
Here I come!
Eagle Fly! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous Claw!
Here's a healing arc!
Take this!
First aid! Hit! It looks like you've got something covered! Back into the fray!
I'm on it!
No!
Annihilation!
Can't end here!
Magic I never miss! Holy Land!
Can't get out of this! I'm on it!
That's it!
Here, let me help!
Far enough!
Your tactics are working great!
Full speed ahead!
Hey, wait for war! Is this it? This should do it! Take this!
It's weakened!
This ends now! Vacuum blade!
Illuminate the dark!
Vacuum!
Holy glimmer! Holy land! I'll break... Firmament Razor! Primed and ready! This one's mine!
There!
Illuminate the dark!
Beat this! Take this! This one's all mine!
Save you! Here's a healing art!
Eat this!
I'm ready! Grenade!
Vacuum blade!
Hurricane!
No further!
Radiant Flood! Eagle Fly! Far enough! I'm just getting started! Out of ammo! I'm almost up! It was nice while it lasted! Do it!
More! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! I can feel my power growing!
We've reached our destination.
This place is rather gloomy.
Why don't you lighten the mood for us while we're here, then?
I'll see what I can do.
No wonder we couldn't manage to find them. They've been holed up here all this time, hiding.
The remnants of Volron's forces. You think they were planning an ambush on Pelegion?
Possibly. Then again, knowing how blind their devotion is, maybe they were just waiting.
Waiting? For Volron, you mean?
Even though we already defeated him? But yes, I suppose you're right. For these guys, that would just be a technicality. They act more like worshippers than subjects. They're probably still in denial that he was overthrown in the first place.
Either that, or they were biding their time until the next crown contest. Either way, their allegiance is to their lord.
Who they're convinced and expectant will return. So in the meantime, they wait patiently in preparation for the day that he finally does. That's way more than just loyalty. It's no less than total subjugation.
You've noticed it, haven't you?
Notice what?
I'm referring to Shion.
I never thought you, of all people, would come to me about her.
Yes, well, what concerns me has more to do with what machinations may be currently unfolding in secret on Lenegis as we make our way along this tunnel.
And you're saying it's related to Shion in some way?
Perhaps. She believed there was a good possibility that the Renis Alma may free her from her thorns. One would think after losing the Renis Alma, she would be more dismayed, and yet she isn't. Why? There's also the matter of the power that she inherited from...
You heard what she said. She didn't know about the Maiden's power.
Mere ignorance does not preclude her deep connection to the events unfolding around us. You recall when her thorns went rampant in Castle Delpharis. I've never seen dark astral energy manifest in such a way.
I thought you said all Renans had dark astral energy inside of them.
Correct. However, what Shion exhibited was far beyond what any ordinary citizen could ever possibly possess. And let me be clear. I do not intend to cast doubt on Shion or her motives. Nevertheless, I cannot shake the feeling that there's more to all of this than what we currently know. Do you disagree?
Well, looky here.
It's obvious that people used to go through here in order to get to the other realms.
You think Volron really did seal it off to keep it hidden then?
Seems like it. Those soldiers we encountered might have known about it, chosen to hide out here.
But with the entrance collapsed and exposed, they must have been forced to come out of hiding.
Didn't even break a sweat.
Wow, that was a nice move there.
I know, right? Bet you couldn't do it.
So it's a grab here, thrust the left leg, then use the right arm to leverage over...
Stop memorizing my move!
I see supplies and other signs people were living here. Even Zoogle cages.
Definitely looks like this is where the remnants of Volron's forces hold themselves up. Yeah.
They were hiding in a place like this all along.
What could this be? Barely a blip on our radar.
This might be some decent equipment.
Anything that makes battles easier is okay by me.
Lady Fortune must truly be watching over me.
Wish they were all that easy.
Yeah, I think we might be getting too strong.
Hey, that looks pretty good.
How much do they have to steal from us to be satisfied?
What's that thing's purpose anyway? Some kind of siphon that sends the astral energy the Lords harvested to Lenegis?
Not as far as I'm aware. That said, it has become evident since the forming of the Renaissalma, as well as other recent events, that my insight may be thin. I would, as I believe the saying goes, take what I say with a grain of salt.
No, Halim.
At the very least, I believe we can assume that whoever is pulling the strings behind the scenes has had this in the works for quite some time.
Why's that?
The people on Lenegis may have plenty of resources at their disposal, but not even they could prepare something like that in a mere month. Something of that magnitude takes considerable time, as well as a predetermined goal in mind.
Then what was the crown contest for?
At this stage, I think it was but one step in the greater scheme we see unfolding before us. What that scheme is exactly, I haven't a clue. For now, I believe we should keep moving. The path continues. It's quite possible it will take us all the way to Cyslodia.
Agreed. Let's keep moving.
So Shion's thorns are dark astral energy.
Rinwell. Are you worried about Shion?
Of course I am. Come to think of it, What happened to those 4 lights that fell from Lenegis along with the wedge?
All 4 of them scattered in different directions. It's anyone's guess where on Dana they might have landed.
I'm not entirely sure, but it seemed like those lights may have all been different elements of astral energy.
So even though they're using the wedge to siphon off energy from Dana, they're shooting it back down to Dana as well? Why?
I don't know. It all happened so suddenly.
Hopefully it's not a sign of some new threat we'll have to deal with.
But if that red woman has anything to do with the wedge, then what could that light...
It's weird, isn't it?
Oh?
The Red Woman. Shion and Dohalim said they'd never seen her before Pelagian.
Are you saying they're lying to us?
No, it's not that I think they're lying, just... there has to be some reason for it, right?
Well, one thing the two of them have in common is that they're both Renans.
Okay, you two. Put a pin in it for now. I know that we're in the dark about a lot, but for now, let's focus on getting through these mountains.
Yeah, of course.
What's with that shining foe over there?
Well, looky here!
Lady Fortune must truly be watching over me.
It sure got cold all of a sudden after we passed the peak.
Law,
Yeah, we're getting close.
Seems about right to me.
Wish they were all that easy.
Yeah, I think we might be getting too strong.
Isn't that good?
Play along, would you? Like we're gonna lose to Small Fry. All aboard the victory train!
overconfidence can bite you in the butt.
I found some equipment.
Let me take a look at it.
We made it to Cyslodia.
We need to get that bridge down somehow.
It looks like we can control it from our side. Let's take a closer look.
Are you okay, Law?
Oh, fine. Just thinking. The past is a real downer. That's why I'm focused on what's ahead of me. You?
Yeah. I'm going to stay the path. As long as we're all together, I know we'll be all right.
Same here. Now let's get moving.
Oh, good. We can cross through here.
I think Hoodle's hungry.
Funny. I could have sworn that was your stomach making all the racket.
Stop! Who goes there?
My name is Alphen. We're not your enemies.
Did you say Alphen? Slap me silly, it really is you!
Forgetting someone?
Rinwell! Oh, glad to see you're doing okay.
What are you guys doing out here?
We're patrolling the realm. Never thought I'd bump into you all on my rounds, though. Heck, enough of me, though. What's going on up in the sky? Feels like the world's gonna end.
That's what we're trying to figure out ourselves. And as it happens, I've got a big favor to ask.
I had an inkling that's why you'd come back, as soon as I saw you in the distance. So you beat all the lords, huh? Damn, you really must be a hero.
I just did what I had to. So can you send anybody to help Ganeth Heros?
I think we can help out. I'll hit up the other resistance groups and rustle up some support. I doubt they'll have a problem sending people once I mention it's you who's asking.
Thanks. If you guys can help out, that'll give us a chance to do something about that wedge out in the ocean.
Yeah, I think that's something only you guys can handle. Speaking of which, that thing's out in the middle of the ocean. How do you even plan on reaching it?
By boat. We're about to go look for one.
No rest for the weary, I see. Hey, what happened to that mask you used to wear?
It's a long story. Let's just say I lost it.
I sure never expected to run into Bregan.
Cyslodia's probably in good hands with him.
A boat, huh? Where are we gonna find one of those? It's not the kind of thing people just leave lying around.
Especially not Renans. For an Imperial power, they never have shown much interest in maritime expansion. Still, I dare say there should be the odd small vessel here and there.
All well and good, but that structure's slap bang in the middle of the ocean. A fishing boat won't cut it.
Let's just try to find one that won't sink us halfway out, yeah? Not that it needs to be a huge galley like Almadria's or anything.
Just as well, since we've passed, let's see, literally 0 huge galleys.
All I know is we have to reach that thing in the ocean. Anything that might work, I say we try it. Thanks to Bregan, it seems like Ganeth Heros should be in good hands, at least.
I wonder who they'll send to look after things. It'll be someone from one of the other resistance organizations, no doubt.
They could do a whole lot worse than someone like Doc. And knowledge of medicine would go a long way there.
Wait, do you mean the old guy back in Calaglia? Ganeth Harros would be one hell of a trek from there. He'd have to get here first.
My brother's old second-in-command, Lagiel, would be a perfect fit, too. Pity she'll probably still have her hands tied up with work in Menancia.
Mahag Saar will be the same story. They won't have the manpower as it is, let alone enough to start exporting it.
Man, everyone's still struggling to get back on their feet, huh?
Knowing Bregan, he'll probably take things into his own hands. He seems like the kind of guy who enjoys a challenge.
Thinking back on it now, though, it does kind of make you realize just how many people we've gotten to know in each of the places we visited.
That's true. And each and every connection we forged is priceless. Anyway, we can trust Bregan to take care of things from here. Come on, let's focus on the task at hand.
Are you just going to keep standing around or what?
Sorry, I'm just getting prepped over here.
An opponent like this should be easy.
I can shatter any steel!
Force Blast! Here I come!
Go for the weak point!
Soaring Light Spear!
Looks like you came to my rescue again.
You need to be careful. With the blazing sword, and with my thorns.
Shia.
Resonate with the earth! I never miss! Razor Cyclone!
Soaring Light Spear!
Radiant
Take this!
Raging Captain! Armor won't save you! There! Go!
Be still!
Winds of heaven! Mega Red! Resonate with the earth! Whirling struggle! Winds of heaven! Burst forth! Here's a healing art! Seal! Get on in there with the other! Annihilation! Lightning! Death!
Be still! Burn in hell! You're mine!
Let me help! In here!
Vacuum Blade!
Hitting pile time! There you go! Don't let out of ammo! This one's mine!
Soaring Light Spear!
Too much to handle? Here I go! Back into the fray! Whirling struggle! Winds of heaven!
In a bind! Castle! Soaring Light Spear!
Mega Ray!
Hitting past!
Tornado Drive! Feel!
The fluidity of your movements are simply incredible.
This one's all mine!
Can you take it? Freezing storm! When it is time!
Force Blast! Burn in hell!
Tornado!
Vacuum Blade!
Here's a healing art!
Be still!
First aid!
It looks like you got this one covered.
A freezing storm! Illuminate the dark! Come forth! Tornado! Holy Lift! Hear me!
Be still!
With the earth! Burning! Spear! Here's evil! Illuminate the center! Come
Take
forth!
this!
Holy Lift! Holy Lift!
Okay!
Take this!
Water! Hear my
Force
call!
Blast!
Here, let me help!
Deity!
First lead!
Here you are!
Resonate with the earth!
Flame inside is yours to be let free!
Thunderblade! I can do this all day! Eat dirt!
Dragon
Here's
Form!
a healing art! I never miss!
I'll grind you into dust!
Wide open!
It won't escape me!
I'm also do it! Come forward!
Totally!
Glimmer!
In an instant! Impact Claw!
Here, illuminate the
Here I come! Vacuum Blade! Dragon Form! Be still! Soaring Light Form!
Elusive healing! Hitting piles of
Such unadulterated fury.
I'm out of ammo! I'm all stuffed up! Sleep
Resonate
now!
with the earth! Stalagmite!
It's gonna attack!
Right, watch out!
Now or never!
Arrows!
You may be strong,
In a bind?
but I'll never back down! Be still!
Here, let me help!
Not today!
Make you the abyssal of the...
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Bananas, let's go!
Dragon Form!
Annihilation!
Lightning thrust! Void flash!
Here's a healing arc.
I can carve through armor!
Be still! Void flash! Soaring light spear!
Blah, blah, blah. Into the shadow. Freeze Lancer. Mega Ray.
Dragon Form!
Couldn't make it in time.
I have no limits!
Mega Ray.
Seismic
It's on!
Here's a healing arc.
Dragon Form!
First aid.
Imbue this
Be
vanquished
still!
soul with
Void
life.
flash! Strike! Void flash! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Here, let me help. First aid.
I'm not done! Soaring light spear! Ignite!
I'm almost impressed.
High praise coming from you.
I said almost. Don't get carried away.
Dragon
I
Form!
never miss.
Lightning thrust!
In here. There.
Void
Help
flash.
it. Mega Ray.
You're mine.
Take this.
No escape.
Mega Ray.
Be still!
Hold on to your armor. Here I come.
Strike!
Illuminate the dark flame. Holy Blizzard. A whirling
You're mine.
Freeze Lancer.
The flame inside me
Winds of
yearns
heaven.
to be let free!
Radiant here.
Strike!
Sleep now. Lightning.
Dazzle!
Strike. Another eliminated to the fray. Mega Ray. They're not playing around.
Dragon Form! Dazzle!
Here, let me help.
Void flash!
With the whirling struggle. It's about to strike. Hear my
Dragon
call.
Form! Absorb everyone!
I never miss. Sleep now. Take this. I'll be saving you.
Lightning thrust!
Burning Ranger.
Strike!
Spread. Arrow Squall.
Dazzle! Void flash!
Now.
Chill!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
The heavens must be smiling.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Well, if it ain't the Blazing Sword and his merry crew.
Mahavar? I can't believe you're still alive.
Course I am! If you landlubbers can make it out of that sinking ship alive, ain't no reason an old sea dog like me wouldn't too!
Yeah, but that wave hit hard. I'm glad to see you're okay. Sorry we put you in so much danger back there.
All water under the bridge at this point. You helped make one of my life's dreams come true. The ship, on the other hand, she took a bit of a beating though, I'll admit.
Really? What happened to it? It looks fine to me on the outside.
She's fine now, but she was in rough shape when I made it back here. Engine chamber gave up the ghost. Without a lot of options, I decided to talk to the head honcho of the Dark Wings and see if he could help at all. And wouldn't you know it, Crazy Fool sent over Renan engineers to help. Can you believe it?
Renan?
Yep. Said they came from Menancia. They were real professionals. Did what they needed to and didn't give me guff or anything. I was damn near floored.
So they did the work themselves. Good on them.
Well, they did a bang-up job, because she's better than ever now. Speaking of which, I take it she's why you're here?
Yes. We need to get out on the ocean, and fast. When can we set sail?
Give the man a minute to think it over, Alphen. He hasn't even said yes yet.
It's all right, little lady. I'm a man of the sea. I'll gladly help. Hop aboard, folks.
This thing already looked plenty huge from afar. Seeing it up close makes it really hit home.
I didn't expect the journey to go so smoothly. I figured the Renans would send something to sink us.
Maybe they didn't think we had the nerve to come.
Somehow I kinda doubt that.
It's entirely possible they don't see us as a threat.
What do you mean?
That they think they're beyond our reach. Still, this structure is quite the unusual sight. Truth be told, never seen anything like it.
You're right. It doesn't look like the buildings on Lenegis at all. Or like any Renan structure for that matter.
It's weird. It doesn't feel like the kind of thing that has people inside either. Yeah, it's definitely something creepy. What the hell is it even made of?
I don't know. It's not mechanical or biological, but it's definitely alive in some way.
Shion?
I'm okay. It's nothing.
Well, what do we do now?
We have to stop this thing from siphoning off all of Dana's astral energy. That means finding the core and smashing it to bits.
Okay, but look at the size of it. I don't know if we'll find the core just wandering around.
Good point. Can anyone get a read on the astral energy around us? Any kind of a sign?
There's a rather enormous flow of energy moving directly upwards. If we wish to follow it, we'll have to do some climbing.
Rinwell?
Over there?
Hey, what's up with you?
Huh?
You okay? What happened?
I'm not sure. When I was reaching out to the astral energy, I thought I heard a voice.
A voice?
Yeah. I couldn't make out any words, but it sounded like it wanted me to come to it.
This seems like a trap, right?
It's not a trap.
How can you tell?
Listen, I don't know why, but when it spoke to me, I knew it wasn't hostile.
What do you think?
It could well be a trap. However, it's also our only real option short of wandering aimlessly about.
Let's trust Rinwell on this.
You sure?
Yeah.
It beats the alternative, I guess. What did I say? Sheesh, it's like walking on eggshells around here.
Sometimes you have to choose your words more carefully, Law.
Huh? Oh, right.
I see that the interior of the wedge is every bit as strange and unusual as the exterior. Intriguing.
If I didn't see it come from Lenegis, I wouldn't believe it was Renan. Just what's with this place?
Yeah, it's all twisty and lumpy. Whatever it's all for, I'm stumped.
Are you just going to keep standing around or what?
Sorry, I'm just getting prepped over here. This should make for some good weapon crafting material.
Looks like some solid equipment.
That extra training paid off.
Together, that wasn't even a problem.
This is all Dana's astral energy.
Are you saying the Renans are funneling it through here to send to Lenegis?
Sure looks like it. We have to put a stop to it, quickly. We're in good form!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
This seems strange. Like it should be among creatures you'd find in a forest.
Cut it out! I don't need to hear that. It's gotta be man-made, right?
Were it so, it would not be any easier to predict. Remain vigilant.
Well, am I improving?
Tremendously. The speed and precision of your aim is simply unmatched.
I had no idea you were...
I can feel my power growing!
Great, now I'm hurt and dirty.
We can really make weapons with this?
This place definitely isn't easy to navigate. That's for sure.
I doubt this structure was conceived with the ease of people's movement in mind.
Yeah. We've been seeing nothing but Zoogle nests.
It's almost as if we're inside an incredibly immense spirit vessel of some sort.
A spirit vessel? If that's the case, then that would make Lenegis the master core that's receiving all the astral energy.
Hey, have you heard that voice again since we came in here?
Oh, so now you believe me.
I never said I didn't believe you.
The further in we go, the stronger the voice gets.
Is that a sign we're going the right way then?
Where's this voice coming from? Can you tell?
Yeah, kind of. I hear it inside me, but I feel like it's also coming from every direction around us. It's hard to describe. It's almost like it's surrounding me.
Surrounding, huh?
Considering astral energy is involved, it's not that unusual.
Right, but it's not scary or anything. Listening to it is really soothing.
If you think so, just promise you'll say something if the voice gets too clingy or anything.
I promise.
My exploits are bearing fruit.
I feel strong.
We got some good equipment!
I can't say its appearance is to my tastes, personally.
I found some equipment.
Let me take a look at it.
Get lost!
Elusive deity!
Tempest Swirl!
Shading pile time!
Celestial Hammer! Annihilation!
A spot of beef
Where are
tempting
you
anyone?
going?
Dragon Swarm!
Take, stay calm. I shall provide
Got
assistance.
fire!
I've got this! Let him loose! Handle it!
Not today! All yours!
In here! I'll be saving it! Let me help!
As impressive as always.
Thank you!
No, I mean, you're even better than ever.
I've never seen Xion actually look flustered.
Here's the healing arc!
Force blast!
Your death.
Illuminate the dark!
The abyssal deep.
Reload! I'm out of ammo! Here, let me help!
Dragon Swarm!
First
I
aid!
owe you one! Soaring Light Spear!
Into the floor! Magna Ray!
Prepare to be sealed.
Lightning Thrust!
Actually, perhaps that was more appropriate.
Let's talk any more doing!
Dragon Blade! Be still!
Burning
Strike! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Here's a healing arc! Illuminate the dark!
Not done! Soaring Light Spear! It's on!
Here! Holy Thunder!
Down on the
Take
ground.
this!
Light!
Ignite! Ha! No escape!
Rotating pile
Dragon Swarm!
Mega
Be
Ray!
still!
The fluidity of your movement is simply incredible.
Force Blast!
I never miss!
Catapult! Thrust!
Water! Hear my
Dragon
call!
Storm! Be still! Light!
Lightning all raging! Burning!
Far enough! Take this!
Glacial Spear! Here's evil! Air Thrust! Whirling
Dazzle!
Wind and let go! First force!
Here I come!
Down on the ground! Lightning waterfall!
Not today!
Change in the wind!
Here I come!
Searing flame! Blah, blah, blah.
Dragon Swarm!
Pierce evil!
No further!
Fierce blazer! Get on in there with the others!
You're mine! Vacuum blade! Dragon Swarm!
Will this help? Whoa! Hey! One at a time! Healing! What would freeze lancer?
Looks like you came to my rescue again.
We need to be careful with the blazing sword and with my sword.
Shia.
I'm not done! Sword I'm ready!
Illuminate the stage!
Hitting pile driver! You're mine! There! I'll face you!
Let the marksman handle this!
Here I come! Elusive vacuum blade! Hitting pile driver! Voice flash! Strike! Okay, here I go! Strike!
A whirling storm! Freezing storm! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
My astral arts are coming along quite nicely.
Coming along? What do you want to do with that?
Oh, you know. Sprout flowers from the tip of my staff, suspended in midair.
So you want to be a street magician then?
I wonder if we can make new weapons with this.
Hold up! Is this as valuable as I think it is?
We've sure climbed up a long way, haven't we?
Watch your step ahead. With no fencing in place, it would be quite hazardous to fall.
That astral energy was incredible!
I gave it everything I had.
Is it just me, or is anyone else peckish?
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
And thus our strength yet grows.
You just going to keep standing around or what?
Sorry, I'm just getting prepped over here.
Well, looky here.
This equipment is really interesting.
You must really like it, Alphen.
Here's a healing arc! First aid! Let them look! Here's a
You're mine!
Rotating pile!
Time to let it rip!
It'll body slam into the next wheel! I never miss! Freeze Lancer!
Dance from the wind! Take this!
Winds of heaven! Force!
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
The freezing storm!
Elusive no further!
Lightning Thrust!
Ice tornado!
You're mine! Easter!
Elusive deity!
First aid!
You're mine!
Wind astral energy!
Can you take it? Elusive deity!
Glacial spear!
Thrilling performance!
Force Blast!
Far enough! I'll be saving this freeze laser!
Here I come!
Raging storm!
I'm not
No,
done!
that can't stop!
Lightning Thrust!
Here, let me help!
Carve through! Hold nothing back!
Light astral! Magic is there!
Be still!
Strike! Ammo! In here! Annihilation!
The flaming fire yearns to be let
Far
free!
beyond the Lord's
This one keeps charging us! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Benediction
Wind
light.
astral energy! Whoa! Hey, when it is right!
You picked the wrong fight!
Here!
Here I come! Down!
Here!
Dragon
Winds
Claw!
of heaven! First force!
Dazzle!
No further! Power
Force
through
There you
Blast!
go! Right one up!
My turn! Lightning Thrust!
Annihilation! This one's mine!
I'll thank you!
Void Blast!
Roar! Here's a healing arc! First aid!
Tornado Drive!
Here's Ito! Do it!
River!
Astral energy!
Say no more! Shot!
Here's a
Well
healing
done.
arc! First aid! In here!
Take this! Vacuum
Oh,
Blade!
saving this one!
Easter!
In here! Here's a
not
healing
done.
arc! Get on in there with the others! First aid!
Lightning Thrust!
Crescent Flash!
Lightning orb!
Now you see what I can do!
It looks like you got this one covered.
Far enough!
I'll grind you into
Here
dust!
we go! A whirling struggle!
No more of this or I'll burn out!
Winds of
Take
heaven!
this!
Full force!
Dazzle!
Can't get out of this!
Void Blast!
Magic is there! Gemini air thrust!
Can you take it? Elusive deity!
Lightning
Take
Thrust!
this!
Soaring Blast!
Here! A freezing storm! In
The
here!
flame inside me yearns to be
Ice
let free!
tornado! Light astral
Fly!
energy! Let me help
Void
you!
Blast!
Hey! When it is hot! Thunderblade!
I'm not done! Burn!
Illuminate magic is
Tornado
there!
Drive!
Holy Lord! I'm all stuffed up! Mega
Dragon
Ray!
Swarm!
Lightning!
Be still! Void Blast!
Fluidity of your movement. See what I can do! Incredible!
Thunderfield! Grind and red!
Down on the
Here's
ground.
the wind! I'm all
Here I
fired
come.
up! Mega Ray!
Dazzle! Law! Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
I need to be stronger. That equipment should come in handy.
I still got a ways to go.
Over so soon?
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
I must keep striving.
You can ease off yourself.
Pot calls the kettle black.
Good advice for all of us, to be honest. Here?
It's here?
Yes. All the energy flowing through the wedge comes together and collects here.
Is that thing a Zoogle? Holy crap, it's huge!
A central core and a guardian?
Once we beat that thing, it'll stop the wedge from taking in any more astral energy, right?
It seems we're in for a fight regardless.
Here it comes. Stay sharp, everyone!
Is there... no end to what the Renans can cook up?
I don't know if that's a machine or what, but I do know it's pissing me off!
Watch yourself. There is no knowing what it is capable of.
Any other wisdom you want to pass along?
Air thrust!
Save you!
Freeze Lancer! Winds of heaven! Burst of force! Mega ray! Cyclone!
Blast! Strike!
Nothing
Air
gets
thrust!
by me!
It's over!
Radiant! Here! Here, let me know.
The flame inside me
First aid!
yearns to be let free!
Air thrust! A warrior trouble!
Flaming thrust!
Winds of heaven!
You up
Burst
today!
force!
Bloody howling!
Illuminate
Resonate with the Eye Sphere!
Holy quiver!
In a bind! Void blast!
Holy land!
It's over!
Strike! Here!
Void Flash!
I'm out of ammo!
Abyssal Deep.
A whirling struggle! Annihilation! Winds of heaven! First form!
Void Flash!
Burning
Strike!
Glacial spear! Cyclone! Dance to the
Here I
wind!
come!
Air
Be
thrust!
still!
A whirling struggle!
Void Flash!
Winds of heaven! First form!
Void Flash!
Cyclone!
Lightning Thrust!
Air thrust!
Ether!
A whirling struggle! Winds of heaven! First form! I never miss!
Be still!
It's this it? Forgive me. This is my fault.
Here, let me help! First aid! Glacial spear!
Castle! Void Flash! Strike! Void Flash!
Here, let me help! First aid!
Castle! Void Flash!
No further.
Strike!
Reinforcements?
Void Flash!
I can carve through armor.
Strike! Here I come!
Rending you apart. Bloody hell. Resonate with the earth. Stalagmite.
Try harder!
Winds of heaven! First form!
This one's all mine!
Radiant
Void Flash!
Bloody howling. Resonate with the earth.
Castle!
This is bad, right?
Yes, Alvin. Very bad.
I don't feel so good.
Here I come!
I'm all stuck
Bloody
ready!
howling! Strike! Void Flash!
Here, let me help!
Be still! Void Flash!
Rending you apart.
First aid!
Bloody howling. Resonate with the earth.
Lightning Thrust!
Ready and ready.
Here, let me help!
Rending you apart. Bloody
Another incantation of astral arts?
That's my cue.
Shut him down!
resonate with the earth. Stalagmite.
Take
this.
Be still!
A whirling struggle!
Soaring Light Spear!
Searing flame! Reload!
This one's all mine!
I'm out of ammo!
Void Flash! Strike!
Cyclone!
Void Flash!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! A whirling struggle! Winds of heaven! First form!
Burn in hell! Here I come!
Ready to go! I'm on a roll!
Can't move.
You fight better at a distance. The first
Away the better.
You and I both. Firmament Ranger! Here, let me help.
This one is almost in the bag.
To attack without missing.
Because I can't afford to, then it's time for you to do what you do best.
Can't get out of this.
Void Flash! Strike!
This one's mine.
It looks like you got this one covered.
Here, let me help.
Eagle Ray.
Castle! Soaring Light Spear! This one's all mine!
Do it!
Time.
Void
Is it over?
What the hell is going on?
Ripwell! It's too dangerous! Stay back!
the only one.
I heard it. Whatever it was, I heard it.
As did I. I'm not sure I'd call it a voice, but it was there.
What in the world just happened?
That was Dana's astral energy we just encountered. And I think what we heard might have been its voice?
You're saying astral energy has a mind of its own?
I haven't the slightest idea. But do you remember what happened when we fought Balseph back in Calaglia?
You mean when that fire monster came out of the spirit vessel?
Exactly. There was such a huge overflow of astral energy, it caused a monster to spawn and take physical form. Maybe the same thing happened here, just with way more astral energy and a bigger monster.
Does that mean if you gather enough astral energy, it can become sentient or take a physical form?
That's what I'm guessing, but it's just speculation. Master Cores are able to hold a lot more energy than a spirit vessel, but we still haven't seen anything like that happen in our dealings with them.
That being said, there may be a mechanism of sorts inside Master Cores and spirit vessels that prevents such reactions.
That fire monster. I remember how it only appeared after Balsef's spirit vessel broke.
Then the reason Rinwell was able to sense all that astral energy earlier must have been because it was too much for that Zoogle to contain by itself.
So, then where do you think the Zoogle went? All that energy and poof, it's gone. The Zoogle with it. Doesn't that sound weird to anyone?
Indeed it does. However, in order for us to move our hypothesis forward, we will need to gather more evidence first. On that note, how are you holding up, Rinwell?
I just can't work out why. Why the voice reached out to me first.
Rinwell?
I can't help but wonder if it's because of my heritage that I was the one to hear it. Sorry. That's a strange thing to think, isn't it? Anyway, we should get going, right? We need to make sure the energy flow has actually stopped.
Are we gonna have to take this winding path all the way back down, too?
Yeah, but if anything, it should be easier than the climb up.
Really? Well then.
Actually, I've heard it's easier to develop muscle aches when going down.
Seriously? Everything all right? You kinda looked like you wanted to get something off your chest.
Huh? Oh,
Or not, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Sorry, never mind. Just forget it.
You want to try being a little less cryptic, maybe? Yeah, all right, jeez. Sorry for taking an interest.
Stop it! It's okay, Hootle! Sorry. I guess I still don't really know how to put it into words.
Nah, that's fine, no rush. It might help you to talk about it, though.
I'll keep that in mind. And thanks. I wonder if we can make new weapons with this.
been doing really great lately.
That's some power you wield.
You're the one who did the heavy lifting.
With your flex. In my technique.
We're stronger together than we are apart.
So I still had room to grow.
Was that a new skill I saw back there?
Indeed. Well, sort of. Actually, it's a family staple harkening back 8 generations.
Maybe you can just write all this down?
Hey, what do you say we fight that shining enemy?
Well then, I should probably think about tonight's menu. It looks like that beam of light has stopped.
Then is it safe to say we've avoided oblivion for the time being?
I can still sense a faint glimmer of energy, though. It hasn't completely dispersed.
You can tell? Rinwell, your senses seem a lot sharper than before, don't they?
And you said you heard that voice, right?
I guess. Maybe. I don't know. I don't feel bad, though.
If trace amounts, however small, do remain, then it leaves us no choice. We must destroy the entire structure.
What do you suggest? We bring it down piece by piece?
Once that's done, what do we do then?
We go to Lenegis. Even if we could destroy the whole wedge like he suggested, it'd only buy us time. The fact they sent this thing down tells me they're not giving up this planet without a fight.
There's also the matter of the Renis Alma. Its circumstances still have yet to be truly resolved.
But how do we even get to Lenegis?
What if we hotwire one of their starships? There's gotta be one on the planet somewhere, right?
Starships are only seen on Dana at the start and end of the Crown Contest. Otherwise, they remain on Lenegis. Believe it or not, we Renans down here aren't quite as free to come and go as one might think.
Great. Well, I'm out of ideas then. We definitely don't have the tech to build a starship. And even if we found a Renin who'd help, who knows how long that'd take.
Yeah. Waiting for a starship to come down from Lenegis would probably be quicker than that.
Wait. Alphen, when you came down from Lenegis, it had to have been in a starship of your own, right?
Right. Oh, of course.
You can't be serious. That was 300 years ago. There's no way it's still gonna work.
But Alphen didn't wake up until a few years ago. That means it had to have still been functioning that whole time to keep his body preserved.
Indeed. You wouldn't happen to remember where you landed, would you?
My memories around where I parked are still a little hazy, but I do know that I woke up in Calaglia, so chances are it's still in the area. At least it's a place to start. Luckily, that realm's my old stomping ground, so I should be able to get us some help finding her.
This is it.
Yeah. As long as Lenegis stands there, there's no avoiding it.
So what's this help in Calaglia you're planning to enlist?
My buddy Nath. If anyone there knows something, I figure it's him. But first, we need to catch a boat and get back to the mainland. Our first port of call is Ulzebek.
Back where you first started out.
Yeah, along with my dad.
You okay? You don't look so good.
I think I'm just a little seasick, that's all.
Liar.
Huh?
You heard me. You've never been good at hiding your emotions, Xion.
Excuse me? Just what do you... No. You're right. I'm sorry.
Is it about Alphen?
No. Not just him.
Something you can't talk about?
Rinwell, I'm not like the rest of you.
Of course you are! No, I'm serious. Back when we first met, I think maybe then I did think we were different. But now I know that isn't true. You and I are the same, Xion. We're alike in more ways than you know. If any of us is different, it's me. I'm a Danan who can use magic. I may be the last. My family and I have been living in hiding as long as I can remember.
Everyone has their own pain that can be hard for other people to understand. I saw the two of you talking and thought you could use a third wheel. So, here I am. Sorry.
If anyone's the odd one out here, it's me. Believe me, you don't want to listen to my problems.
Want me to go?
I didn't say that.
I get that you must have a lot circling around that head of yours. And that's okay. Whatever's worrying you right now, you're allowed to worry about it. And you don't have to talk about it if you don't want to. I know I'm not a Renin like you, or a mage like Rinwell.
I'm not a sovereign, maiden, or lord. I'm just a Danan who used to be a slave.
But regardless of all that, I'm here for you, Shion.
That goes for me too. We all want to be there for you. Me and Hootle and even the boys. I promise. I mean, that is what friends are supposed to do, right?
I said this to Alphen, and now I'll say it to you. You're not alone in this.
Thank you. Rinwell. Kisara.
And right on cue, I think I should make my way back and lie down for a bit. My battle with this ship continues.
Yeah, I better head back too. We wouldn't want the guys thinking they're in charge. Can you imagine Law at the helm? Who knows what kind of trouble we'd get into?
Still, if that's true, then it's all the more reason I have to do this.
Aw, are you tired, Hootle?
You sure he's not just trying to hide from us?
All right, something is definitely up with Shion.
Yeah, something big by the looks of it. I've never seen her so serious.
So, do you think we should say something to Alphen then?
I was wondering the same thing myself, but then it occurred to me. Whatever this thing on her mind is, it's probably the last thing in the world she wants people to know about. If she's trying this hard to keep it secret, then it's not really our place to go telling people before she's ready.
Yeah.
I can't tell them. There's just no way I could, right? What am I supposed to do?